If you enter the Ukrainian market the way most foreign companies do, you will lose time, money, and your first impression forever. In the next 10 minutes, you will get three things: a clear understanding of why 90% of companies fail before they even start, a real case of how we structure market entry properly, and a practical model you can apply immediately in your own business. My name is Gazki, and I'm the managing director of Gazki Limited. Since 2012, we've built and managed international trade flows between Ukraine and more than 25 countries, helping industrial companies enter, source, and scale in Ukraine with reduced risk and higher margins. First, I will show you the core mistake companies make when entering Ukraine. Then, I will walk you through a real case and how we structured it correctly. And at the end, I will give you the exact framework that serious international players use. Listen carefully to each step and then download our free Ukraine market entry framework just below this video to apply in your own business. Ukraine is not a market where you find a distributor and simply start selling. That is the biggest misconception. There are layers, hidden structures, regulatory specifics, procurement systems, and most of them are completely invisible if you're sitting in Germany, the United Kingdom, China, or anywhere outside Ukraine. Ukraine is transparent, but only if you know where to look. Most companies don't fail because the market is difficult. They fail because they enter blind. Now let's go a little deeper. The first thing we do is counterintuitive. We do not start with sales. We start with market intelligence. Most companies ask, who can distribute my product? We ask something very different. Should you even enter this market right now? This single question can save you 6 to 12 months and tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of euros. Because timing, positioning, and structure matters more than speed. Now let me show you a real case. A Chinese manufacturer of coronary stents approached us. Coronary stents are small mesh tubes inserted into narrow heart arteries to keep them open, to restore blood flow and reduce the risk of heart attacks and related complications. On paper, everything looked perfect. Growing demand in the Ukrainian market, competitive pricing by the supplier, healthcare investment is increasing. Most companies would already start contacting distributors. We did the opposite. We stopped everything and dissected the entire ecosystem because assumptions are very expensive. We mapped the entire market in detail. Who is currently already selling? Which brands dominate public tenders? What are real price levels that actually win? Which hospitals buy premium versus cost-efficient products? Which distributors really control access? We analyzed procurement databases, tender history, hospital purchasing behavior. And here's a mini insight. You can be technically approved in Ukraine, but commercially dead. Because if you don't understand how tenders are structured, you will never win them. This distinction is everything. Then we moved into regulation. Medical devices in Ukraine require product registration, compliance with technical regulations, alignment with European certification, local representation, interaction with regulatory bodies. But here's where most companies lose money. They try to do everything at once. We structured it differently. Entering smart does not mean entering expensive, right? It means sequencing correctly. We defined what must be done immediately, what can be phased, where costs can be optimized, and how exactly. Building out such an in-depth roadmap alone changes the entire economics of entry. Now, if you're evaluating Ukraine as part of your commercial strategy, contact us using the form below this video for a free confidential review of your case. Let's discuss how this approach can be applied to your business. This is where real strategy begins. We used databases and tools that most foreign companies simply don't have access to. We analyzed distributors' financial stability, credit risks, legal history, ownership structures, political exposure, and tender success ratios. The biggest risks in Ukraine are not regulatory. They are structural and invisible. We built probability models. What are your chances to win in year one? Which price level is realistic? Where's the market already saturated? Where are the gaps? This is what we define to be the difference between strategy and hope. Remember how researcher and author Jim Collins in his book Great by Choice advises? Fire bullets first, then cannonballs, only after calibration. It's about disciplined experimentation. Validate empirically before you scale. Instead of a full launch, we built a controlled entry strategy. Partner with a mid-sized distributor, focus on selected regions, enter small tenders first, and test pricing through real cycles. Market entry is not a jump. It is a constructed bridge. Minimal exposure, maximum learning, and then data-driven scaling. here's the core truth. Ukraine is not about bravery. It's about precision. You're not competing against the market. You're competing against your own understanding of it. The companies that win are not the fastest. They are the most informed. Now, let us quickly summarize what we've got. In today's video, we covered why most companies fail before they even start, why market intelligence comes before sales, how to analyze the real competitive landscape, how to structure regulations correctly, and how to build a low-risk, scalable entry strategy. Below this video, you can download our free Ukraine market entry framework, specifically designed to help you structure your market entry into Ukraine in a clear and practical way. And if you're seriously evaluating Ukraine, reach out to us through the form below for a confidential strategy review. Our team will help you reduce risk and build a financially strong market entry approach. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for being with us. See you in the next video. Bye.